Hi everyone. When we watch Rami Malek in Mr. Robot, we all wish to hack Swiss Bank, NASA, and other organizations and make ourselves trillionaires. This is a dream that every Indian child had. But there is someone with us today who is actually living this dream. He has found bugs in Facebook, PayPal, Firefox, many other organizations, and also he has also hacked the German branch of Swiss Bank. Till now, he had earned more than 10 lakhs in bug bounties, and he has also interned at more than five organizations. And guess what? He's just in his fourth sem till now. If I have to describe him in two words, it will be a genius hacker. So welcome Tejas on the channel today. So hi Tejas,
Hi.
welcome to our channel and thanks for coming and interacting with us. So can you please tell something about to our audience?
Hello everyone. I'm Tejssv Bhal, and currently I am in my fourth semester, and I am mostly working on the cybersecurity field since I was in my class 11th, like in 2019. So it's about 4 years. So I have a pretty good experience in working in this field, and till now I have worked in about 5 companies, and I have found around like 15 plus bugs in all the companies, which include Facebook, PayPal, Firefox, and Code Forces, that is the recent one, and also a German bank. And with that, I also have some certifications that are PNPT and EJPT, and currently I'm also working on OSCP.
Okay. Yes, one more thing. He has also received a PPO in his third semester itself, which is a remarkable achievement. And so yeah, how did your journey started? Like, how did you get into doing this?
So in back in 2019, so there was no like much sort of culture, especially in cybersecurity.
Yes.
So at that time, I started from a web series called Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
So when I was watching that, so I just got curious. Like, is there any career like legally can we hack companies, and is there any career that I can make in cybersecurity? From that, I started researching about like where I can find the resources and like general curiosity, like how I can hack big companies, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, and like so. With that, I started researching about this, and because at that time there was no much resources from where you can learn. Now you can like just search on YouTube, and you have a lot of channels like uh, you have like John Hammonds and David Bomber, and with that you have a lot of Indian YouTube channels also from where you can learn. But at that time there was not much resources, so it's not like I will not recommend, but I have to go to like dark web or deep web to research about this. Okay, well, on surface web I didn't found any of the like much resources from where I can learn. So from there I started like finding some of the useful resources like real hacking, all the vulnerabilities that you can find in the web applications, network security, and from there on I keep on practicing and learning, and now I'm here at this place.
Okay. So you have had pretty much very big organizations. Like he mentioned, he had code forces, so he can literally make you code forces rank one if he wants. So if anyone is interested, please you can contact him. And many other things. Yeah. You were telling me about the platform called Try Hack Me.
Yes.
So out of 20 lakh participants around the world, he's in top 0.5%, which is like he's among the top 2000 participants on that platform. So please explain more about it.
So in cybersecurity, like if you work in a software, like you are preparing for some software-based company, you have to practice your codes. You have to like lead code operations, coding ninja. Similarly, in cybersecurity, you have Try Hack Me, or you have Pen Tester Lab, you have Hack the Boxes. These are the platform where you can practice and improve your skills. So Try Hack Me is one of the best or like good for who is just starting, because it have all the resources which you need to start in cybersecurity, whether you want to go in offensive or you want to go in defensive side. And there they will give you some boxes or rooms in which have their own IP address. There will be like they are individual systems which you can try to hack on. You have to use different sort of skills. You have to scan the network and other things, and you have to get some flags you will throw there. You will get some points, and from like with that you can just increase your ranks, and you can just get more and more skills, because you need some platform to practice, especially in cybersecurity. To get some hands-on experience, you can try hacking or hack the box or other platforms.
So yeah, and one more thing is like many people think that hacking is like illegal or unethical. So whatever you do, is it legal? Completely legal?
Yeah, it's completely legal. So currently companies hire like hackers, so that there are basically two sides of hacking, like in cybersecurity. One is the defensive side, one is offensive side.
Okay.
So I started as an offensive, you can say ethical hacker.
Okay.
So in that, what you have to do, the companies will pay you to attack on their website or on their network,
On their own
to
website.
find their flaws. So that before the black hat hackers find the flaws, they want you to find and report them, so that they can develop some defenses against them. So that when the attacker will attack, so they can be prepared for that particular sort of attacks. So it's not illegal.
Okay.
There are a lot of platforms, like if you want to do like freelancing, like HackerOne, Bugcrowd, Integrity, where lot of companies are listed. You can just go, you have to just ask the permission, and you can just hack it legally with full freedom. You can hack it.
Okay.
So it's completely legal. You don't have to worry about whether you will like get in some trouble if you hack any company.
So basically, you're not going to be in lockup soon.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so the general doubt of many students is like everyone thinks of starting hacking or pursuing hacking as a career, but like very few resources are available. And so, what were the major resources that you followed when you started?
Yeah. So if you talk
Like,
about
so basically my question is that when you maybe if you go for DSA or like web or application, they are structured courses, they are structured books. But in hacking cybersecurity, like you can't
Kind
find
of
many.
roadmap.
Yeah.
So, like if you want to talk about the roadmap, so there are like few particular things which are like mandatory prerequisite if you want to go into the cybersecurity field. So first you need to know computer fundamentals, like basic of computer, and after that you have to go for learning networking.
Okay.
And networking is the backbone of cybersecurity. You need to learn how the networks works over the layers, and how the data is transferring all the information, because that's the most important part in cybersecurity. After that, you need to learn Linux. Because when it comes to cybersecurity, we don't usually use Windows that much. The most preferable OS is Linux operating system. And in that, I will recommend Kali or R, because there are a lot of inbuilt tools which you can use in cybersecurity. So you have to first learn computer fundamentals, after that networking, and after that you need to learn Linux. And after you learn all these things, you have two choices in cybersecurity: whether you want to go in offensive side, that is red team, or you want to go in defensive side, that is blue team. After learning this prerequisite, you can go in any of the field in which you are interested.
Okay. So currently you are in both.
Yeah, so I started as a red teamer. Because that is
More
more interesting.
interesting.
Like, everyone think about that only, like hacking companies, cracking, and like finding bugs. So that was more interesting to me. But that's not the only thing in cybersecurity. There is a big part that is defensive. We call it blue team. If you want to go to blue team or red team, it's your choice. Because like ultimately, a company need some of the like cybersecurity professionals, like threat analyst, security analyst, or threat hunters, forensic department. So these are the like blue team sites which help company, like if there is any data breach, to recover the data, or they also keep monitoring the network so that if there is some attack it's coming, so they can stop it. So there's defense's role is very important in cybersecurity with offensive side.
Okay. So tell us more about the bug bounties that you have earned and through the
Yeah. So if you want to like know about like career support, like everyone had the doubt like do we have any career opportunities in cybersecurity? So in that the first thing is freelance. So if you when you will just start like if you just learn all the prerequisite and you specifically bug bounty is for offensive side. Offensive those who will do offensive, they will like it's preferably for those because it is mostly focusing on finding bugs and vulnerabilities in the company.
companies? Yeah.
So there are few platforms like the bigger ones that is HackerOne, Bugcrowd, Integrity. So these three platforms are like the top platforms where you can just go register and you will find like thousands of the companies and they will just give you permissions to hack on their websites domains.
Okay.
And you can just go there and there's no time restrictions. You can take your own time and you just have to submit the report, the bug vulnerability that you have find. And according to the severity level, the criticality of that bug, they will pay you. It can range from $200 to $10,000, $20,000 or even more.
What's the highest you earned in
So the highest that I earned was 4,500 from PayPal.
4,500? Close to 3 to 4 lakhs. There. Wait. Awesome. Okay. So any real life incident that helped you?
Yeah, so in real life, so like mostly everyone, like if you ever listen to all the hackers that are there, like ethical hackers, they will say like Wi-Fi hacking or like sort of related to Wi-Fi hacking. Because that's the like first thing that you can see in real world. You want to try, you want to hack. So I did that in my college hostel.
Oh,
Okay, I hacked the like there's some rule that you have to pay after using some particular range of data like 70 or 80 GB.
okay.
So I hacked it and I removed that limit from there. Now you can use unlimited data. So that was like real world example
For you or for everyone?
for everyone. For everyone who is using that Wi-Fi, it is free.
So for all those people
Yeah.
who don't have to pay can thank him. So, okay. Real life application, nice.
There is a disclaimer: don't do this without permission.
Yeah, don't do else. Can be.
Yeah.
Can be.
There can be like consequence, and if you have to take permission if you are doing all this thing.
Okay. So, what was like the biggest challenge? Like all those organizations you have hacked, what was, according to you, what was the most challenging one till now for you and why?
Like for most challenging was my first work that was Facebook. Because at that time in around like 2020, because I was just starting, I didn't have much knowledge or experience like how to go. Like there are some methodologies which you have to follow. Earlier, what I was doing, I was following others' methodologies because I didn't have my own experience. So it was difficult to like. I started from HackerOne. Their Facebook program was there, and when I just started doing it, I was like confused. There are a lot of subdomains and like there are a lot of things to do, but I didn't have idea how to start, like from where to start hacking. I have the knowledge, but I didn't know how to implement it. So like that was the like most difficult, you can say, the task or the company that I faced, like because that was my first one that I hacked. So at that time, because I didn't have much experience, so that's why that was like comparatively difficult because it took me sometimes I have to write some research papers or like some other blogs or articles to know like how to reach a target, how to start. Like there are, if you just generally if I tell you, so first we have to do like reconning, we have to gather the information like about the target or like subdomains, domains, directories. So I just learned, like I follow some of the methodologies that are present there. So after that, it was like comparatively easy. But I will recommend that as you keep going on, like as you keep finding bugs, you try to make your own methodologies. Well, that will help you. If you want to find some unique bugs, you have to create your own methodology instead of following someone else.
Okay, and most of the audience will be curious about your hacking the bank thing.
Yes.
So was it very difficult?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose the banks would be very secure.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of security.
Definitely, banks are far more secure than other companies, like whether it is Facebook or PayPal or Firefox that I found bugs. Bank was the most difficult one because it's definitely have to be more secure because it is handling our money.
Yes.
And so in that there was some special like permission that they gave me that I can do social engineering. That's kind of manipulation that we
Bank gave you the permission.
Yeah. It was
For
like,
that, you have to
Yeah.
approach the bank.
yeah, it was like a private invitations. Like as you find bugs, so your reputation will increase. So the companies will approach you. So they are called private invitations. It is not available for everyone. They will reach out to you so that, and you will have special permissions to test on their website. So
Okay, so the bank send you invitation to
Yeah.
hack yourself.
yeah, so they gave.
And why did they send you? I mean,
So because like I already found some bugs in reputed companies like Facebook,
it's
PhonePe.
because of the
So,
profile.
yeah,
They say-
because of the profile, as you found some bugs, your reputation increase, your points increase. So some of the top hackers, so they invite them personally. It's not publicly available like other programs. They will invite you. They will give you some special permissions. Then that's why it is like it was possible for me to hack into that way.
So if it wasn't for the invitation, so you couldn't hack.
No, like
I mean, you
they can hack. We could,
but
hack,
it would be
it will be
unethical.
difficult.
Okay,
It
and
will be
unethical also.
yeah, unethical also because I didn't have any permission.
Permissions.
Yeah, you need to take permissions. There are something called ROE, rules of engagement. So you need to get it signed. These are called like it is like a paper that we are giving you permission to hack on our companies and you can do it, and they will tell you how much you can hack.
Okay. On that site you told to try hack me, they automatically have permissions for every company, which is
It's like try hack me. It's called practicing. It's not there. You can't like earn money. That's not for freelancing. That's like lead code or code force.
okay, just for practice.
Just for practicing. So that if you want to do freelancing, you have to go on HackerOne.
HackerOne.
Yeah, HackerOne is the biggest one.
Biggest
That was
site.
the first company that came around 2015 or 16, and where you will find all the big tech companies you ever like heard
of.
Yeah, every Google, Facebook, Amazon, Meta, like Facebook, Meta. No,
Tried to hack Google.
yeah, I tried, but like Google has some like special programs which it releases every 2 years, and it has some really big like price. You need to hack it around like it started from like $1 million. It will start, and it can range up to like 10, 20. So there was like
20 million.
yeah, there was some guy in 2018 who found
150 crores.
yeah, who found
For
a
one-
bug. Yeah,
one
for
bug.
one bug. So in 2018, there was a person, I don't know from where, he found a issues that in login, like on without like even if you have some credential, your username and password, even if I don't know your password, I can log into your account. So he bypassed that authentication and he received amount of 131 crores. So that was like the thing that keeps me motivating on like that's my ultimate goal to hack Google.
Okay.
So it has a special program which it releases every 2 years.
So there you achieve your ultimate goal, you will be like having hundreds of crores in your account and great. Awesome. Okay. And so you're doing it for 4 years now.
Yeah, I
11, 12 also.
Yeah, in 2019. At that, you can say in 2020 I started because for 1 year I basically learned only. In 2020 I started freelancing. Then I joined some company 2021
For
internship. Yeah.
these companies where you do internships, what is your role and what
So
what do you
I started with One Direct.
one day to
Yeah. So that was first, so there I was like a technical intern. It was not completely based on cybersecurity, but it was like a technical where you have to like handle the issues and also the networking like traffic. So it was kind of blue team side that I started initially. And when you will come to like you will start finding job in cybersecurity, you will see 60% jobs are defensive side. Companies are hiring
More defensive side.
more defensive side, because in attacking you don't need much people, like much of employees to do that red team work.
Like only one person could
Yeah, one person. So there are less opportunities in red team if you are like, even if you talk about careers, if you want to join some big companies, there are opportunities, but it's like 60-40 ratio.
60 for
60
defensive,
defensive, 40
for
offensive.
These companies, like, do they have their own attack or
Yeah,
something?
they have.
Is it also like legit?
Yeah, it is legit.
So say
It's called penetration tester.
okay
In like a legal word.
in legal terms. Okay.
Yeah, they don't use hacker or these words. They use penetration tester. So that's the word for like the security researcher. They use this kind of words or job roles that you will find in all the big companies. They do same work of like finding flaws or bugs in vulnerabilities. They are ethical hackers only, like common name that you have to give it. And like after that one direct, I joined one company in that's Chennai based company in Dalakunchi Networks.
Okay.
There I joined as a cybersecurity intern where I work on the clients. So they have some clients, their own clients, which they have to provide security. So I work on that. I find some flaws. I submitted them, and after that, so one is BTF Foundation. It's a Los Angeles based companies. I work remotely. After that, Cyber Sapiens.
Okay.
It's a Bangalore based company, and currently I'm working in SandLogic.
Landlogic.
It's also a US based startup which has office like in branch in Bangalore. And here I'm working on cybersecurity of IoT devices and machine learning models.
Okay.
So before that, I was working on mostly web application securities, like websites and networking their security. But now I am working on IoT and ML model securities specifically.
And like, what technologies do you use? Any language or something? Frameworks.
In language, mostly I use Python and Golang for automations, like to build some tools and to do automations. And in operating system, I use Kali, like that in Linux. Okay, specifically Kali Linux, because that have more like inbuilt tools that you can use. And other than that, there are some tools which I can like Wireshark for networking. Like if you want to see the packets, how the network, like packets are flowing in the network, they're from one device to other device or routers. You want to see everything, like how the data is flowing in the network. You can use Wireshark and packet analysis kind of. Okay. And after that, there are tools like Burpsuit, which you can like intercept data. So like if I give you an example, like by using Burpsuit, we can see like the source code or like how the request, like if you did some login on a website, so how it is sending a request to the server. So all those like in raw format you can see in the Burpsuit. And other than that, there are some tools like Nmap to scan the network, like all the available ports on particular web applications like HTTP port, HTTPS, or like SMB, this kind, Telnet, this kind, all these port it will show you. And if we are scanning some network, so let's say I'm in a company and I'm testing it, there are a lot of devices that are connected, so I have to know the IP addresses or IP address range of all the devices, so I can use this tool Nmap to discover all the nearby devices. And other tools are related to this, like more technical.
It will be too much technical audience. So like, many people study networks, other things, and you're working as cybersecurity interns. And when you work for cybersecurity in an organization, and you have also experience of attacking, so how does it make you different? And do you have any advantages or edge over someone who is not an attacker or something? while handling cybersecurity?
Yeah, definitely. Like there's like if you want to defend something, you need to know how attacker thinks.
Yeah.
So it's good to know to start as an attacker. So you know how to break things. So if you know how to break things, you know the attacker's mindset. Then you can, when you will work on the defensive side, you know how the attacker will approach this particular target, and you can build defense according to that. So it's a plus if you know attacking and defense. Like if you know defense, similarly if you like let's say you started as a defensive as a blue teamer. Now you know how to like do defenses and all. Now if you go into attacking field, you know the defense like that mindset, how someone will defend your attack.
So it goes both ways. Even for attacker should know defense. So I had one like personal curiosity, like the hacking scenes they show in movies, like person typing some random numbers and characters, and like there was a viral meme about Asuripsis and they put some GFG code over there. So does hacking look anything like that?
It's far more different. In the movies, what you will see, especially in like Indian movies or in other, so they saw hacking very fast.
Random. Okay.
It's some random code they will just if I will frankly say, they will just start a command called C matrix.
Okay.
It if you can just try it. It will just you will see a lot of things happening on your system. But they saw hacking.
That's what they show.
Yeah, that's what they say.
And what does real hacking interface?
Reality hacking is not that fast paced that they are just typing something and pressing enter. It just boom, it hack.
Okay.
It takes time to in reality
You have to build logics.
Yeah, you have to first like you have to first analyze a target. If I have a target, I must analyze it, and then I will build my own way or like a methodology how I will approach that particular target. So there are few steps. Like if I give you first is recording, I will try to find all the information that is available like on the surface web we have, like all the ports that are open, all the subdomains, all the domains. I will try to find all these things. After that we have enumeration part.
Okay.
Enumeration, like you have to go deeper into the target. You have to find some sensitive informations if you can find. And then you have to find a endpoint where you can get access to the network, like the particular device, from where you can like insert your payloads.
Okay.
Yeah, so that you can get access like a remote code execution, like RC remotely, that you can control that particular target. That's one part, like one example. There are different vulnerabilities like cross-site scripting or SQL injections. So they are like different way to approach a target, and we have to analyze and the target. After that, we get to know, okay, this one will work. So it's like a very slow process, and even in the small target, it will take a week, 2 week, and if you have big target, it will take months to hack a particular target.
Great. So, yeah. So how is it as a career? Like you have interned in so many places. A person or a computer science student who wants to do something different, not like the typical DSA or network things. So is it like a good career?
Yeah, definitely. The one thing is you have to give a lot of your time initially.
Okay.
Don't think like you just start. It's been just 1 month and you will start thinking, okay, now I can earn money. No, you can't. You have to give at least a year to learn all the things, to clear your concept.
At least a year?
At least a year. That's a minimum thing, because there are a lot of things in cybersecurity. It's like a very complex field. You have to know, like, you have to know more than a developer knows. That's why the code that developer make, you can crack.
You can crack it.
So you have to have more knowledge.
Yes, you should know at least what the developers are, and you should have more knowledge
Only so that you can crack. And if you have to like just get a perspective, so like in the backend, like some code is there, like in JavaScript or something. So it can any target. It can be in. You can find the code in PHP. You can find it in JavaScript, or you can find some other. Like I even found some language like Ruby.
Yeah.
So these kind of languages also I found XML. So you have to know basics of all these languages.
Okay.
So it's not that you not yeah. So it's not in too deep you need to know, but you need to know how, if I give you a code, you it's you can be like, okay, what is happening in this code? If I give you a code, you can able to tell, okay, here in this particular line, here this is login in form is coming, and here I will do like I enter my username. Here some prompt will come, so you can able to analyze the code. So they're like source code analyzing that knowledge you have to have. So it's like a very complex field. Once you started, you need to give your time to this field. And once you give this the time, it's like the outcome is too good.
It's out.
Because the competition is very less currently, and opportunity, you will find a lot of opportunity, especially in freelancing.
Okay. So I think that's pretty much about it. So anything else you want to share?
Yeah, like if you are really interested, like if you don't just go, well, if you are coming in cybersecurity, don't go for the money part initially. Because just if you are really interested, because it will be very overwhelming, it will very exhausting. Like I am telling with my own experience. Initially, you will feel it like okay, hacking and all. You will feel interesting, but when you will start learning the real part of hacking, you only networking only when you will go deeper, and then in hacking you will learn. So there are a lot of boring things you will somehow. Don't think such very like very interesting you will see. No, it will not be interesting in every part. So you will get overwhelmed very easily. So if you can like stay focused like for minimum a year, and you can learn everything, so then you can come to this field. Otherwise, if you just come and you will just expecting after 1 month or 2 months that I will start earning money, then it will not work. You have to quit it after a time. Your mentality, this thought will come in your mind, because you will how the graph works in cybersecurity. Initial phase like a month. First month you will feel you know everything. You will be here on the top.
Acha.
After that, when you will start learning, then you will like start like and you will feel that no, I don't know anything. There's lot more things. Then your confidence graph will come down. Initially you will be full high top, like your confidence will be on the top, that you know everything. That but when you will go deeper into this field, your confidence will like start decreasing. At that time, like you might feel like overwhelmed. So if you can pass that field, then you can like definitely have very better like good future comparatively to other fields, because there is very less competition and more opportunities if you can have that required the skills which company need.
Okay. So I think that's pretty much about it. So it was a very unique and out of the box session this time. We got to know many insights about hacking and cybersecurity in general. So thank you very much for coming to our channel. Thank you.
Yes, thanks for allowing me, like giving me a platform to speak about cybersecurity, because a lot of people still don't have any idea what is this field about. Okay.
So it's a wonderful experience. Thank you very much.